Hi, I'm Sophie Elmhurst. I am the author of A Marriage at Sea. This is a story that I came across by chance researching a piece. I'm a journalist. And it's an extreme tale of a married couple who found themselves adrift in the middle of the Pacific Ocean for many weeks and months trying to figure out how to survive. And what spoke to me about this story was, of course, this wild adventure, but it was also the intimacy of it, of what it would mean to go through something like that with your partner in a relationship, what you draw on each other, how you cope. I originally came across the story of Morris and Marilyn while I was researching a piece of journalism. It was in the pandemic, and it was a piece about people trying to escape the land and trying to live at sea in different ways. And on a website devoted to castaways, there was this little picture of a man and a woman, and I was immediately intrigued and clicked through, and there was this extraordinary story that I couldn't believe I'd never heard before, that seemed to have been completely forgotten, of this married couple who'd endured weeks and months adrift on the Pacific Ocean trying to survive. I think what got me about this story almost straight away was the fact that as much as it's about this extraordinary adventure and these wild events that you could never really imagine were even true, it was also a story of a relationship. And in that sense, it was something that was sort of fundamental to all of us, to how we live. There were sort of points of their time on the raft which they were having to deal with the kind of mundane day-to-day reality of life, of what it is to live with someone else in very close quarters, of what it is to tolerate your partner, to live with their irritation, with boredom. And then it was also about the fundamental things which we all have to face in our lives, which is our own mortality and the possibility of loss, the loss of the person we love. And in that sense, it kind of tapped those deeper truths, I guess, of what it is to be human.